10 feet of that beach.
Okay, let's talk about your clue from camp. The snake went to college, which is real keen. Their college walls were leafy green.
Every wall at Dartmouth is covered in ivy.
From time to time, they had to cram. He even passed a bar exam.
What was that?
Bartending school.
Let's talk about the next challenge. Was there anything that you did to where you were trying to sabotage the competition?
I knew I needed to get us as far away from the buoy as possible. So that's when I started aggressively swimming the wrong direction and just ripping with my arm. Also, I lied about where a key was 7 feet under the water.
It's way down. I can try again in 30 seconds if somebody else keep up. Down.
And the idea was to slow things down, but also wear out. You'll...
Oh, God, he's good.
I never saw a key.
Let's talk about the last clue.
Out of these three, I'm the only one who's very backstabby, as you might have noticed from the past 48 hours. And I've gone alligator wrestling, like Colorado at a farm.
I just want to say, kudos, man. You played an excellent game. If I could have done things differently, I would have made more of an effort to engage with Earl. But the best person won the game. The snake won. We all got bit. Kudos to him.
Hey, my hat's off to you.
Cheers, buddy.
Malcolm, congratulations. That was a heck of a game, man. That was awesome. That was awesome. Take a walk. You're the champ.
That was the most stressful 2 days of my life. You feel bad.
Jules a survivor legend, Earl's a survivor legend, and
These guys are smart, they're manipulative, and they're great athletes. So the fact that I managed to come out on top, feeling pretty good right now.
I'm sorry, bro.
Oh, no, sorry. So, guys, no, look.
I got bit hard. My target was on Yule from early on in the game. Like, it didn't sound believable. It sounded like he was just going through the steps, and God, I'm sorry, Yule. Yule, I'm sorry. I got it wrong.
Later, Jimmy Fallon welcomes John Krasinski, NBC Tonight.
You're watching KFYR TV, your news leader.
Coming up on the Night Report, it may have been a disappointing year for some state workers counting on bonus money as North Dakota government deals with inflation. We've had plenty of rain here, but it's nothing like they've had in St. Louis. And a warning about changing the electrical grid too quickly. It could result in lights out.
You're watching the Night Report at 10. Your news and weather headlines start right now.
State employees received 56% less in bonuses in the fiscal year that just ended.
The $3.7 million in bonuses was less than half of what workers received in the previous fiscal year. Typically, bonuses are used as a retention tool to keep employees from moving to the private sector. But the budget director says there might be a good explanation for fewer bonuses being paid out.
Some of that could be because of the fact that a year ago was the end of the biennium. Agencies knew exactly how they were going to finish. They knew what capacity they had to provide bonuses. At this point, we're only 50% of the way through the biennium. There's still more uncertainty for agencies, so they might be more reluctant to commit to paying those types of bonuses.
About 1/5 of the state's 7,800 employees received bonuses this time around. Morissette says larger agencies are more likely to have funds available to give out bonuses. Only 35 of the 53 state agencies participated in the bonus program this year. Now, the issue with the bonuses comes back to budgets.
When the legislature adjourns each April, state agencies have a fixed budget to work with. Inflation is at 9.1%, the highest in 40 years. But since the state only creates a budget every 2 years, state agencies are tied to a budget that was crafted when inflation was at 2%. The labor market is highly competitive, and agencies need to be creative to pay workers what they're worth.
They budget for all their positions to be filled, but as a couple positions become vacant, they might decide, we just don't have enough salary dollars to fill both of these because of inflationary pressures in the labor market, so we can only fund one. We can only hire one of these people, so that's a challenge.
Agencies have begun submitting preliminary budget proposals for the next biennium, which Morissette says will likely be higher because of inflation. Well, let's talk about something more pleasant now. How about the weather?
Well, that's exactly right, Alan. It's really a nice evening out there across the region. And of course, with that smoke still from western fires in northern Canada, providing for just a beautiful hue here to our sky from a Bismarck perspective. We're at 71 comfortable degrees. To the north end, Minot again, what a sunset. A little cooler here for the State Fair. Look at that brilliant sunset here getting underway. The clouds, a couple of showers, but right now again in the low 60s. And in Williston, again, a comfortable evening at 61 degrees. That's it. But again, a nice sunset. And finally in Dickinson, where it is 65 degrees. And again, we can definitely make out those orange shades here, given all the smoke and the haze that we've got in our sky. Sky Tracker Doppler radar, not a lot going on throughout the northern plains other than a couple of showers here along US 2. Nothing too heavy. Again, the State Fair, we might see a couple of showers here for the next couple of hours, but no severe weather is anticipated. Otherwise, today's highs, a comfortable day when you can have a high in July in the 70s. We're doing pretty good here with a normal high in the middle 80s. We'll eventually get there by Friday, but tomorrow, delightful weather on the way. Back to 70s, would you believe, maybe 40s tomorrow night. Longer term forecast coming up a little bit later on.
Prosecutors say a man attacked 2 Minot police officers over the weekend. They were trying to serve him with a warrant, and he tried to take one of the officers' weapons. Police say Carleon Gregory refused orders to stop Sunday evening, pushed one officer away, and punched the other one in the chest. They say while trying to restrain Gregory, who was in a wheelchair, he bit one officer's arm and wouldn't let go until the other officer hit him several times. One of the officers suffered a broken hand. Burleigh County deputies arrested a Bismarck man suspected of soliciting teens to have sex with him. A witness told them Austin Verhasset approached a group of boys at McDowell Dam Monday and propositioned them. Verhasset told officers he thought the boys were at least 18.
A third set of human remains has been found at Nevada's Lake Mead, fueling speculation that it's another murder victim. The remains have been sent to the medical examiner to determine cause of death. It wasn't clear if historically low water levels at the nation's largest reservoir played a part in the discovery, but authorities say a lot has been uncovered this spring, and they earlier speculated that more bodies would surface. The first remains were found in a barrel. The cause of death was gunshot. The second set was buried in previously submerged sand. 2 members of the Public Service Commission warned that transitioning to renewable energy too quickly could cause unreliable power. Julie Fedorchak and Randy Chrisman spoke with the Legislative Committee today, saying there's not enough renewable development to replace coal plants throughout the MISO system, a power grid stretching from Manitoba through the Midwest and down to the south.
Potential new regulations from the EPA on regional haze, air toxins, etc., could exacerbate the capacity crisis facing our electric industry, and we need to fight those efforts with full force to enable the existing dispatchable resources we have to remain online.
While North Dakota is an electricity exporting state, MISO and Southwest Power Pool customers could be affected by rolling blackouts if power demand exceeds supply.
The president of North Dakota's Teachers Union says changes need to be made to keep teachers happy and in the workforce. Nick Archuleta says to reverse the teacher shortage and revitalize the education profession, there needs to be higher pay, sustainable mentoring options, smaller class sizes, and less administrative work. The Biden administration is expected to announce a $1.75 billion bipartisan infrastructure law funding to make public transportation rail stations accessible for everyone. It would help subway stations add elevators and ramps for people who need them and repair infrastructure for passenger use.
Pope Francis blessed a lake in Canada today as part of his 6-day apology tour to the Indigenous peoples of Canada. He was pushed to the shore of Lac St. Anne near Edmonton, where he performed a blessing and sat in silence at the water's edge. The pontiff later used a traditional wooden tool to sprinkle water on people who lined his path. The lake has been an annual Catholic pilgrimage destination since the late 1800s because it is believed to have healing powers.
The Justice Department has a new webpage offering some help for people impacted by the Supreme Court's Roe v. Wade reversal. It includes a section called Protecting Access to Reproductive Services for people who have been threatened or discriminated against for seeking an abortion. Instagram users are complaining about recent changes. The app has started showing users more recommended content from accounts they don't follow, prioritizing video content, and testing new features like full screen posts. The head of Instagram said that they're listening to complaints, but it's going to shift more toward videos in the future. Critics say the change is difficult for content creators who came to the app to share photos.
Coming up, Bismarck residents got a chance to make their mark in a way that everybody can enjoy.
You're watching The Night Report at 10, live on KFYR TV, your news leader.
It's time to vote. Go to BismarckTribune.com to vote for Zimmerman's as the best of the best furniture store. Thank you for your support.
Dear gas prices, Toyota's hybrid lineup says, go take a hike, because we bring efficiency with power and savings with style. Think you can stand in our way? We got this. Toyota Hybrids.
Get 1.9% APR for 48 months on 4 of Toyota's favorite hybrids, plus 6 of Toyota's fuel-efficient gas models. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Hi all, John here from South 40 Beef. We know exactly where our beef comes from, southwestern North Dakota. We oversee every aspect of the harvesting process right up until you cook it in your own kitchen. Our beef products contain no additives to enhance color, longevity, or taste. And you can actually save money by purchasing quality, tasty beef direct from us. For the healthiest and best tasting beef you can find, see South 40 Beef. Go online to south40beef.com to place your order today.
At Trinity Health, we offer many of the same innovative options found at the nation's best hospitals to treat neck, back, and complex spine problems, making more pain-free days possible. At Trinity Health, our neurosurgeons offer advanced, minimally invasive options that maximize healing and help you keep your passions alive, making more rides possible.
Family, the most important part of our lives.
Our customers become part of the Carpet World family.
Carpet, vinyl plank, ceramic.
Hardwood and laminate.
Service, selection,
and value are the backbone
of the Carpet World family.
Come experience how we put the world at your feet. 501 Airport Road.
Journey to 50 new and exciting destinations in North and South Dakota and eastern Montana with Cliff Naylor's new Dakota Day Trips book. The Road to Rural Wonders is the latest edition of Cliff's popular travel series based on his off-the-beaten-path television stories. Get your copy today and start exploring lots of unique and interesting local sites. Send a check for $15 to KFYR TV, Post Office Box 1738, Bismarck, North Dakota, 58502.
Shop your local appliance leader with the largest appliance selection in North Dakota. Flex Furniture and Appliances, Bismarck and Dickinson.
You know, we tell them not to, but what kind of kid doesn't like to dig in the dirt?
Yeah, no, that's really true. And I can't remember a time when I enjoyed that, but I know it was probably
They always seem to wear light clothing when they do it, too.
Exactly. Mom's never happy, right? We actually have a lot of reasons to dig here. North Dakota ranks 11th among states with the most fossil finds. Since 2017, paleontologists and North Dakota tourists have been finding fossils that date back 67 million years at a public dig site south of Mandan. Folks come from across the country and the world, actually, to unearth these pieces of history. The process is slow. Each person digs from the top down with brushes, trowels, and awls, just one layer at a time.
On the end of the second day, I was just sweeping with the brush and slowly uncovered a bone. And there was an adrenaline rush that when you realize I was the first human being to ever see that bone. 66 million years it's been in the ground, and I got to uncover it.
Some visitors are digging for the first time. Others, like John and his family, have come back to North Dakota year after year. If you are interested in joining in, the North Dakota Geological Survey Paleontology Department regularly runs digs out of Bismarck, Mandan, Medora, and Pembina Gorge. Call them temporary tattoos for adults. Not like this. They aren't for show. Their purpose is to continually measure your blood pressure. Scientists at Texas A&M say their thin, sticker-like electronic tattoos are a non-invasive solution for blood pressure monitoring at home. This could give a more accurate reading of what your blood pressure is actually doing, since your measurements change throughout the day depending on what you're up to. The tattoos have the potential to better pinpoint problems or rule them out. They could hit the market in as little as 5 years. The study is published in Nature Nanotechnology.
You may be familiar with paint-by-number books, but how about paint-by-number murals? Over the weekend, more than 100 people got creative in Bismarck. Maya Fleck tells us more.
The 600 feet mural took the paint parties from Thursday to Sunday at various locations in Bismarck to complete.
So we have a couple of national artists that have invented this technique, and they are sharing it with the Bismarck community. And so it is, it's new-ish. I mean, they go all across the country.
The mural has been in the works for 7 years among the Dakota West Arts Council, several Bismarck businesses and councils, and the Good Space murals out of the Twin Cities.
But everybody will have had a little piece of that part of the process. They'll be able to think about this mural for years to come and know that they or their friends, their family had a part in making it come to be. And it's all about community.
The mural depicts the cultures in the community and heritage through the generations of North Dakota.
And to think that we all give back to our community, and that's what I want to do today. I want to give back to my community and know when this is hung up that I put some of that paint on it.
The mural will be displayed down by the river for residents of Bismarck and Mandan to enjoy. In Bismarck, reporting for your news leader, I'm Maya Fleck.
Everyone got a number and a textile cloth, which are being pieced together to create the full mural.
One group of women in Bismarck are helping make sure parents know when to get their kids to the eye doctor. The Prairie Rose Lions Club is a women's volunteer group in Bismarck. Members have screened more than 10,000 kids' eyes. The goal is to test children ages 6 months to 6 years in order to catch vision problems before they start school. The volunteers can alert parents that their child needs to see an optometrist for a more comprehensive exam. Still ahead, you've heard of raising chickens or ducks. What about emus?
And through tomorrow, comfy weather here for this evening. Tomorrow, delightful weather, 70s for highs. Not going to last. More on that coming up.
Tonight, Jimmy has John Krasinski.
John Krasinski, could you talk about Pam?
With Will Arnett impressions.
Hey, man. Do you want to be Mr. Fantastic?
Plus, Reggae Jean Page, Maggie Rogers, and catchphrase. Newfound.
Remember as a kid, if you could dream it, you could do it? Well, you still can. Now during the Ford Summer Supercharged Sales Event. And with great offers on select Ford vehicles.
Just move on up.
You'll not only bring back the fun,
Toward your destination.
you'll supercharge it.
Just move on up.
So when the sun goes down, you'll just be getting started. Supercharge your summer today at your local Ford dealer.
Oh, the kids? At your parents'. I ate an hour ago because you completely forgot about the anniversary sale at Denver Mattress. We're celebrating 50 years with Furniture Row, so everything is on sale. That means $50 off every Buena Vista, Summit, and Doctor's Choice Original. Or purchase any Tempur-Pedic and get a $300 gift. Score 2 Doctor's Choice pillows for only $50, plus 50 months no interest and free shipping. The anniversary sale only at Denver Mattress.
Working downtown reminds us every day how many great opportunities there are to support our friends and neighbors with small businesses here in North Dakota.
Shopping local helps us all because much of the money spent here stays here. It helps build up our infrastructure, those services that make this such a safe and pleasant place to live.
And it helps our communities continue to thrive. When our local entrepreneurs do well, we all do well. Join us in being a good neighbor. Check out those restaurants and shops around the corner.
Buy North Dakota first.
What a beautiful day in North Dakota.
One last ride before we turn in our wing.
What's that?
Oh no, looks like a bad deal.
Hang tight, Bronco. I'll be right there.
Raptor, he's right on my 6. I can't shake him.
Hold on, I'm almost there.
This is a real bad deal.
Whew, Raptor, that was close. Thank you, North Dakota. It's been a great ride.
Close Closed captioning sponsored by Landgang Home Center.
You know, you wouldn't think there'd be difficulty in pronouncing a three-letter word, but is it emu or emu?
Yeah, we've had that debate here. I mean, it's 3 against 1 for emu, though. So.
Well, I stand alone.
The Pride of Dakota members raising birds not normally found in the state and selling emu products. Joanna Steiner started her emu business when she retired from the Air Force. Since then, she's been learning about the uses for various parts of the bird and raising her own business with help from the Pride of Dakota. She takes red meat from the birds and she claims the oil is an anti-inflammatory. She's found other uses as well.
Year-round, people keep reordering and stuff, so that it's always good to have a present here, whether I make a big money today or little money. The whole 10 or 9 days does make it worth it.
They've been in business for more than 20 years, and Joanna says she loves coming back to the state fair to see her vendor friends.
The St. Louis area is in a state of emergency after historic flooding submerged homes and cars, killing at least one person. More than 9 inches of rain forced evacuations and multiple rescues, including residents of a nursing home who had to be placed on buses and moved to safety. Several animal shelters were also evacuated, and more rain is in the forecast.
It is absolutely amazing. Every time that happens, it can just go from being dry to like 3 feet of water in such a short time.
8-9 inches of rain in an area that's real flat. That's right by the river anyway. It just has resulted in a lot of problems in St. Louis. Too much rain. That's about a half of our annual total here in North Dakota, all of which fell in one night last night. We've got scattered showers and storms, not really producing much accumulation, maybe a couple hundredths of an inch here along US 2, just to the west of Minot. Not a lot to worry about, even for the state fairgoers. Meanwhile, more in the way of monsoon moisture, flash flooding again in the desert southwest. I think that might be a repetitious feature here that goes on for the next few weeks here with a lot of rain. Good news for some. It's obviously an extreme drought there, but for us, we're going to be drying out and heating up, that's for sure, with temps tomorrow again in the 70s, Thursday 70s, 80s on Friday, and then we're going to see a long stretch of 90s on the way starting on Saturday. But in contrast, tomorrow night, late tomorrow night into Thursday morning, we're going to have lows in the 40s for many places here. That'll be refreshing. Not a bad way to start our Thursday morning. Again, not tomorrow morning, but the day after here. Even tomorrow morning, mid-50s can be expected. But we go from that to the highs on Saturday in the middle 90s for many places. So again, get ready. Big changes are on the way as we'll see a long stretch of 90s. So for tomorrow, looking at a comfortable morning with overall mid to upper 50s, not bad at all, with temps by the 9 o'clock hour, middle 60s. Winds for tomorrow right around 15 to 25 miles per hour. A little bit more wind today, or tomorrow rather, compared to what we had for today. Looking at winds around 15 to 25, maybe 30 miles per hour. But notice our temperatures, some could be in the upper 60s here during the lunch hour or low 70s. So it'll be comfortable all day long here with really not much of a threat for 80s in the viewing area, maybe towards South Dakota. But this, again, will be one of the days that's an anomaly compared to what's coming down the road here. As far as any rain like today, could see a couple of light showers, mainly over central and eastern North Dakota, but not looking for a whole lot. Back into the 60s by 8 o'clock across the north. A little cool for the state fair, but not bad all in all. Changes, as mentioned, between the 1st and the 5th of August. That's Monday through most of next week here, with, again, a rather hot pattern expected. Widespread 90s, about 5 to 10 degrees above the normal. Look at these temps right now. 62 in Minot, 71 in Bismarck, 61 for you in Williston, but 71 in Sydney, and 63 in Jamestown. So we've got some 60s and some 70s here with winds not too strong. A little bit more toward those showers near Minot, but around 5 to 15 miles per hour. Again, comfortable mid-70s for tomorrow in Dickinson. It's a basically a beautiful September day. 77 for Bismarck, Mandan. Again, though, northerly winds, northwest winds between 15 and 25 is an average. Mid-70s for Williston and Minot. Beautiful state fair weather. 7-day forecast. Little bit of something for everybody by July standards, right? We go from the 70s to the 80s into that stretch of 90s. Unfortunately, though, it's going to be a long period of rather dry conditions.
Okay, thanks very much.
Yeah.
Up next in sports, North Dakota State football fans will have another alum in the NFL to hang their hats on. Hear what the 49ers had to say about their year-long quarterback saga coming to an end.
Coming up on the next Country Morning today, the challenges state agencies are facing with inflation rising. And meteorologist Jacob Morris says cooler days, but then the weekend really warms up.
You've been waiting, and now it's finally here. It's time to order your new 2023 Ford F-150 from ID Ford in Bismarck. Order your new 2023 Ford F-150, and we'll give you $3,000 off MSRP with your trade-in. Plus, lock in your financing as low as 2.9% APR. Get your truck equipped the way you want in the color you want, and save $3,000 off MSRP plus 2.9 financing. ID Ford is Western North Dakota's F-Series leader on the Expressway in Bismarck and at idford.com.
For over 30 years, Interiors by Design has been dedicated to providing our customers with tailored design services and exclusive access to top American-made furniture brands. With new items arriving daily, we invite you to come shop 40,000 square feet of quality furniture and accessories available for purchase to take home with you today. And remember, if you can't fit it in your vehicle, we'll deliver straight to your front door. Interiors by Design, like nowhere else.
Protect your investment property and the wellness of its occupants with the Halo LED air purification system. Improve your air quality with technology that produces ionized hydroperoxide molecules which attach to impurities in the air and on surfaces and destroys over 99% of bacteria and viruses, including the virus causing COVID-19. This system also qualifies for ESSER funding and other grant programs. Call H.A. Thompson & Sons today at 223-3393 for more information on this proven system.
ID's greatest asset is easily our people. We wouldn't be able to do the things that we're able to do without great long-term employees who are focused on our customers.
My career began at ID as the college intern, and through 10 years of hard work in various positions, I was afforded the great opportunity of being the general manager of ID Chrysler. This just shows that our company truly cares about growing our people and giving them great opportunities.
If you own a business, by now you know an online presence is a must, but the digital world can be overwhelming. That's where your news leader comes in. We're doing more for our clients than ever before, creating mobile-friendly websites, enhancing mobile search rankings, and maximizing visibility, reaching customers wherever they are, in any format. Let us handle your online presence, leaving you to run your business. You're watching the Night Report at 10.
Not a very good showing by the West today.
No, there's a couple pretty sad losses, but there's always, you can go through the loser side. It's been 47 days since the Legion baseball season began this year. Less than 7 weeks after it got going, with the game between the Governors and the Chiefs in Mandan, we've reached the pinnacle of the summer. 5 of the 8 teams that made it to West Fargo this year are from the West. The Govs with the highest win total of 16. First today was between Fargo Post 2 and Williston. We start top of the first. Adam Leininger pops this ball to right field, sending a man home to start Post 2's avalanche of runs early. Dylan Earholtz is going to get one himself. He smacks one over the head of the left fielder. In is Tommy Simon and Landon Meyer for the 1-2 punch. It is now 3-0 Fargo Post 2. They finished the side with a whopping 7 runs. And the fun doesn't stop there for Fargo. Meyer now at the plate. Ball bounces into the ivy. It'll score another. Post 2 gets the first win of the tournament. Winner of Mandan and Dickinson will see Fargo Post 2 tomorrow. After going down 0-1 in the first, McCoy Keller swings and misses. It dribbles behind the catcher. Aiden Rodakowski slides it home for the game-tying run. That wouldn't be all for the Chiefs. Carson Weiler makes good contact, sails into the outfield, and off that ivy wall, Tucker Horner and Isaac Huddle race in. They score and give Mandan a 2-run cushion to the top of the fourth. Mandan back at the plate. Anthony Johnson whacks this one just by a diving second baseman. Hudson Sheldon sprints, slides, and scores. Chiefs now up 4-1 over the Rough Riders. They go on to win 7-3. The third of the day, Govs and Fargo Post, Jamestown Post 14. Scoreless in the top of the third. Jacoby Nold with a big shot to left center. This one flies all the way to the ivy. Mason Lunchman rounds third. He comes home to put Jamestown up 1-0, now 2-0 with the second run. Bismarck responding in a big way in the bottom of the frame. Bases loaded. Noah Riedinger sends a blast to left field. A deep shot down the third base line brings not 1, not 2, but 3 runners to erase that Jamestown lead. They take the lead. Riedinger has a chance to score from third a couple batters later, but a clutch strikeout from Lunsman keeps it a 1-score game. Jamestown marches back and upsets the Govs. The first game of the day was an all-Fargo affair. West Fargo will see Jamestown tomorrow in round 2. Larks playing a doubleheader today against Waterloo. Here's the early game. First inning. Larks get ahead. Seth Surratt breaks his bat, grounding one up the middle. Second baseman tries to tag Aaron Mann, but the ball pops out. A.J. Barraza scores. In the next half inning, Bucks with runners on. Jack Payne settles in and strikes out the final 2 batters. He didn't allow a hit until the 4th inning. In that 4th, here's hit number 1 for the Bucks, and it was a big one. Carl Korper launches one into right center with a runner on base. Waterloo takes a 2-1 lead. Larks would fall in that one, and they are currently tied at 5 in the 9th of Game 2. Twins in Milwaukee tonight. They're currently in a tight one in the 9th. Big Sticks currently trail in the 7th. Trey Lance was drafted 3rd overall by the 49ers in 2021, with all signs pointing to becoming the franchise's future. Today was a big milestone for that future. His head coach Kyle Shanahan making it known that Trey is the guy moving forward.
Jimmy did a hell of a job coming to camp and winning that job and taking us real close to the Super Bowl. But we have moved on to Trey. We're starting camp out this way.
There wasn't much to it. That's all there was. And the comment was tucked into an answer about Jimmy G, but another former Bison quarterback will be a starter in the NFL come this season.
All right, we'll see how he does.
Yes, we hope he does good.
Well, still to come. They're not as big as King Kong, but they can be just as aggressive.
Protect your cars, boats, ATVs, and other outdoor power equipment with help from Menards. Shelter Logic offers the largest variety of shelters and canopies for all types of weather conditions. Save with 11% off all Shelter Logic storage solutions. Store and protect your tools, equipment, and seasonal items with Aero Storage Buildings. Save 11% on a wide selection of sizes and color options right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
When the unexpected upends your life, you don't have to go far to fight back. With state-of-the-art technology, a talented team of medical experts, and one-on-one wraparound services, hope to defeat cancer isn't far from home. Connect online or learn more at bismarckcancercenter.com.
At River City Roofing, our dedication to your home is where we stand out from our competition. For professional roofing, siding, and gutter services, contact River City Roofing at rivercityroofingnd.com.
It's back for another big year. It's Black Friday in July, happening all month at Pucklet Chevrolet in Bismarck. Right now, receive a $300 gas card with any vehicle purchase. That's $300 of gas with your purchase, and we have the inventory other dealers don't. Credit challenged? No problem. We'll get you into the nicer, newer vehicle you deserve. Black Friday in July is back, but hurry, it all ends when the month ends at Pucklet Chevrolet in Bismarck.
Warm weather months make our great state come alive. As we head outside to play, you'll want to check here first to make sure Mother Nature is on board with your plans today
and into the weekend. Let's go, Larks!
And no matter what crazy weather comes our way, you'll find us in the First Warn Forecast Center when things turn severe. Your First Warn weather team is with you minute by minute all summer long. Keep counting on KFYR, your news and weather leader.
Rock chip repair to full windshield replacement. The experts at Jake's Auto Glass offer guaranteed service for all makes and models of vehicles. Plus, we gladly accept all insurance payments, getting you back on the road with a clear view. Take your brakes to Jake's.
Advanced Fleet Services, your complete truck equipment dealer and car, truck, and semi-repair facility. We keep you rolling. Planning Team Financial Advisors. Tom Gunderson, your certified financial planner with Planning Team Financial Advisors.
Proof that monkeys aren't just always cute critters. Japanese police have started using tranquilizer guns to deal with monkey attacks on humans. Just this month, 45 people have been injured by Japanese macaques near Yamaguchi City. They reportedly grab onto people's legs and jump on their backs and then bite when the victim tries to get them off.
Macaque attack.
Yeah, right? I was going to say they're pretty docile there, but not so much that last shot.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I wouldn't like that.
Get off my lawn, get out of my pool, whatever it is you're doing there. All right, here we are tomorrow. Look at temps in the 70s. It is beautiful tomorrow. 90s if you like it hotter. I kind of do.
Sleep
for the weekend.
well.
This is gonna be the best day ever. You got me looking so fresh. I can't get no better. Baby, I'm a T-Rex, ready to rumble, ready to flex. I'm the king of the jungle. Gonna be the best, best,
Flex Furniture and Appliances has been providing quality furniture and appliances for your home since 1934. With the largest appliance selection in North Dakota, you'll always find the right appliance for your home at the right price. Our knowledgeable sales staff can help you with the planning and selection process, while our service department will take care of you now and in the future. Visit our showroom or check us out online. Flex Furniture and Appliances, Bismarck and Dickinson.
Crack? I'm on it. New battery.
I'm on it. At Epic Tech, we can fix most Android and iPhone issues in under an hour. We're on it.
This is Jill Weiss with Cottonwood Bluegrass Band. Join us for the 10th annual Bluegrass Goes Pink fundraiser for the Bismarck Cancer Center, Saturday, July 30th at the Cross Ranch State Park.
Time for back-to-school eye exams? Dr. Brian Beatty and Dr. Mike Houle look forward to seeing you at Eyes on Bismarck in Northbrook Mall on North Washington Street.
Relax outdoors with a new fire table or custom grill island from Keller Hearth & Home, an outdoor great room company.
A new fire table will light up your night and become your favorite place to gather.
We have a large selection in stock.
Complete your outdoor living space with a new custom grill island installed by the experts at Keller Hearth & Home.
Each custom grill island is designed for you, with drawers, cabinets, and multiple finishing options.
Keller Hearth & Home, an outdoor great room on the Strip Mandan and North Dickinson, where every day is a home show.
Love it or hate it, you can't deny that North Dakota weather is exciting and interesting. And as a meteorologist, I find it especially fascinating. Every Wednesday on First at 4, I answer your burning weather questions, like what makes our sunsets so colorful, what's an Alberta Clipper, and how do the northern lights form. Tune in this Wednesday as I, Jacob Morse, decode another weather wonder with the Morse code of weather on KFYR TV.